The future is the most extravagant and intangible of motivators. Moreover, when thinking about the future, many people think about leaving their footprint on history. One of the most original and funny ways to leave your mark and to send a message for the future generations is the time capsule, which is usually some kind of safe full of items from the time when it was assembled. Sadly, hundreds of time capsules have been lost or stolen, which has caused quite a few embarrassing opening ceremonies. But today on Mind Read, we're going to show you only the most amazing time capsules from all around the world. Come and join us for this spectacular time-traveling extravaganza.
Make sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe with notifications so you never miss a video. If you do subscribe and you've left a like, leave a comment saying I subscribed and I'll reply to all of you saying thank you.
Number 10. Kansas Time Missile. Personally, we wouldn't want to create a time capsule with a threatening look, but hey, we're not here to judge. Good Kansas citizens from the Cold War era thought differently, so in 1973 they assembled a hollow missile-shaped time capsule and stashed inside a good deal of content. 60 years later, the time capsule was opened by the local governor in 2013 at the Kansas State Fair. The ceremony held was very important for the locals, and they had famed astronaut Joe Engle as the guest of honor. He claimed that he couldn't imagine the technology they would be using at the time the capsule was buried. Unsurprisingly, the people that created the time capsule didn't imagine that either. The harmless but intimidating 34-foot time capsule had 9 reels of microfilm inside, allegedly showing some images about Kansas life in the 1970s. However, not even the Kansas State Fair manager nor the governor were prepared to find this, and they had to wait until they could get their hands on a microfilm reader to check out these cool pics. Number 9. Sentry Chest. At the 9th spot, we found the Sentry Chest, a time capsule opened in 2013, 100 years after its construction in 1913. The Sentry Chest was full of impressive artifacts of the beginning of the 20th century, including vintage clothing, letters, newspapers, a telephone, and the coolest thing, an Edison graphophone. We think that this old artifact must sound pretty cool. Surely not like today's most advanced speakers, but it must have a unique charm. I mean, we know we have a friend or two that would love to play Clair de Lune on this graphophone. It's no coincidence that the masterpiece was published just a few years before the Sentry Chest was built. We'd like to think that the Sentry Chest is a masterpiece all on its own. Number 8. Sentry Message in a Bottle. At the 8th spot, we have a message in a bottle that sailed from San Francisco to British Columbia for 107 years. Incredibly, this bottle has endured the elements for so long, protecting the message from deterioration. The most interesting thing about this message is not just that it's very well preserved, nor even that it was written by Earl Willard in 1906. No, the most interesting thing is that its discoverer decided not to open the bottle. So, unless Mr. Thurber decides to publish the message he found in 2013, it'll remain unknown forever. The only info we can obtain without opening the bottle is the signature and the date of the letter. We feel very curiously about what's written in this message, but maybe ignorance is bliss, right? Number 7. Singapore's Science Time Capsule. At the 7th spot, we found an ever-growing time capsule created by one of the most innovative and fast-growing countries in the world. The Science Time Capsule was created in 1973 in Singapore, organized by the Science and Technology Department. Since then, the capsule has been opened 3 times in 1983, 2001, and 2013, so more items could be added. After including so many things, the original capsule was replaced, and the stainless steel container currently holds more than 800 items preserved in nitrogen, so the contents can last even longer. Number 6. Sentry Safe. Allegedly, the first planned time capsule was assembled in 1876, and it's at the 6th spot on our list today. The Sentry Safe was created by Anna Dame at the U.S. Centennial Exposition in Philadelphia. The Sentry Safe was unlocked in 1976, after being almost forgotten in the East Portico of the U.S. Capitol for 97 years. The iron velvet-lined safe had inside a collection of 19th century relics, including a gold pen and inkstand, a book on temperance, a collection of American signatures, and snapshots of President Ulysses Grant, along with pictures of other politicians. Number 5. Westinghouse Time Capsules. The World's Fairs of the past centuries were very charming. They had an aura of brave ingenuity that can't be found in these proportions in any place today. At our fifth spot, the Westinghouse time capsules were part of the 1939 future-themed New York World's Fair, where the Westinghouse Electric and Manufacturing Company entombed a time capsule inside a 50-foot-deep immortal well on the fairgrounds in Flushing Meadows. Originally called a time bomb, fortunately it changed its name, after that term was coined a few years after its creation. Next to this one, in 1965, another time capsule was placed, and both of them are scheduled for opening in the year 6939, 5,000 years after the first one was buried. Inside them are held seeds, metals, textiles, microfilm, newsreels, all together with everyday items such as a Beatles record, a bikini, and a Mickey Mouse child's cup. One of the coolest things about the first capsule is a letter from Albert Einstein, who described scientific progress with enthusiasm, but also sent a cautionary message against war. People living in different countries kill each other at irregular time intervals, so that also, for this reason, anyone who thinks about the future must live in fear and terror. It seems Mr. Einstein was pretty worried about us. Number 4. The Memory of Mankind. At the 4th spot, we have an incredible ongoing mega time capsule, one of the most ambitious and well-organized preservation efforts in history. The Memory of Mankind project started in 2012, funded by Martin Kunze, with the purpose to preserve the knowledge about the present human civilization from oblivion or collective amnesia. The information protected inside this impressive place is printed on ceramic tablets, designed for durability and then stored in a salt mine in Hallstatt, Austria. The durability of ceramic tablets, combined with the preserving properties of the salt mine, are a smart solution to preserve information for centuries. Inside MOM, everyone can participate, and hundreds of people have contributed with their daily pieces of valuable knowledge, from Granny's recipes to art masterpieces. Number 3. The oldest time capsule. At the 3rd spot, we have America's oldest known time capsule, created by 2 of the founding fathers, Samuel Adams and Paul Revere. Unexpectedly, in 2014, the brass box was uncovered by fixing a water leak at the Massachusetts State House. It looked like Adams and Revere placed the time capsule in a cornerstone to mark the building's construction in 1975. Although it was opened once in 1855 for cleaning and the addition of new items, like newspapers, coins dating back to the 1600s, a copper medal engraved with General of the American Army and a picture of George Washington, and a silver plaque with a special message that could have been written by Paul Revere. Now, let's get ready for today's best pick. Number 2. New York City Time Capsule. A centenary time capsule opened in New York in 2014. As you might guess, someone tried to trick us with this Photoshop picture, but they can't outsmart us that easily, can they? We're sure you noticed it, but the time capsule itself is very authentic. It was created in 1914 by the Lower Wall Street Business Men's Association and entrusted to the New York Historical Society since then. Some media has interpreted this time capsule as a power demonstration from a very influential and well-constructed individual, which were at their best during the first couple of decades of the past century. It was more than a decade before the Great Depression when many of them would find that their power was a lot more fragile than they would have thought. The time capsule was meant to be opened in 1974, but everybody forgot about it, and it was discovered again in the late 1990s, abandoned in a storage site. As the original date was missed, historians decided to wait until it had reached 100 years old to open it. The capsule itself is very beautiful and unlike any other. It was well preserved and clean, as it wasn't buried but kept safely in a warehouse. The content has some impressive items, such as a copy of an important pre-revolutionary letter from 1774, preserved books, newspapers, medals, and a telegram from Governor Martin Glynn that read, "May every problem which now engages the attention of a New Yorker have found a solution." What was Mr. Glynn referring to? We don't have a clue. And if you have any idea, please leave a comment below. Maybe we can figure it out together. Number 1. The coolest time capsule in the universe. The first spot today at MindRead is for the coolest time capsule in the universe. In 1977, the Voyager 1 space probe was launched to study the outer solar system. Inside it is a golden record, described by President Jimmy Carter as a present from our small distant world, a token of our sounds, our science, our images, our music, our thoughts, and our feelings. In other words, if intelligent alien civilizations found the golden disk, They're going to listen to greetings in 55 languages, some nice music, and sounds of nature, all combined with scientific information. According to NASA, the Voyager 1 left the solar system in 2014 and is still sending information back home. We assume alien civilizations capable of interstellar traveling have their phonographs ready for this. Well, we hope you feel as amazed as we do after finding these incredible time capsules. Would you like to create your own, perhaps? What items would you put inside it? Leave a comment with your ideas and let us know.